Hello guys, welcome back to another movie review, and today we are reviewing Civil War. Civil War is the new A24 movie, and it is like the new big release, I guess, of April. And yeah, it's starring Kirsten Dunst. We all know her. And what was nice about this, actually, one of my first thoughts of seeing her in the film, because she's playing like a photographer, like a journalist, is it's literally Mary Jane Watson, like the actual character we never got to see from her. We never got to see her be that, you know, version that we got in the game. But yeah, off track, Spider-Man off track. The movie itself is directed by Alex Garland. Now he's known for Ex Machina, Men, Annihilation. Some quite big movies really, and some I actually enjoy. Men I actually really do like, and Ex Machina is up there. Annihilation I've never seen, but I've heard good things. However, Alex Garland is back directing this film, and it basically follows the story of a civil war in America. So if you don't know what a civil war is, then it's basically where there is like a war in one country. So one half of the country is at war with another half of the country, not two separate countries. It's like an American civil war. The story follows these journalists. They're trying to, you know, photograph, basically they're photographer journalists, and they're trying to photograph various elements of the civil war itself so they can, you know, produce it and upload it to the web for the world. It does follow some really good, you know, handheld shot moments and POV stuff, I guess, kind of that side of thing. You did feel like you was actually there in the war, you know, being that photographer in that environment. They do pick up a 23-year-old, and she's played by Kaylee Spaney, and or Callie Spaney, and she is actually playing Jessie. Now she is basically like, you know, an aspiring photographer, so she wants to become this journalist, but you know, Lee is very like, no, who is Kirsten Dunst's character. So yeah, they bring this person along for the ride, and you know, they have all these challenges and stuff like that. Now this film, for me, amazing experience watching this film. I very much felt like Alex Garland did a great job at making me feel like I was part of the crew and actually there in the Civil War. I felt like that was the selling point of the film in terms of the effects, because the effects were second to none. Like, they were really good in terms of, as I say, making me feel like I was actually there. Sound mixing was incredible in the cinema. It sounded amazing. It's going to be a definite 4K pickup for me when it comes out. Where it lets it down though for me is two things. The length of the movie is below 2 hours, or just hitting 2 hours. I feel like this should have been a slightly longer film to just get a bit more out of the characters, especially the supporting cast, really, because I feel like the supporting cast were, you know, they had value, but they didn't have value at the same time. And we didn't get to see much of the other stuff happen. There was also the plot, which you are thrown right into the Civil War. All we know is a Civil War, and there's these two sides fighting against each other. They don't explain how the Civil War started. The president is in literally 2 scenes of the movie, and I feel like there's a lot of assumption making in terms of the plot. You have to assume what has happened to ultimately create your own story, which I get that could be a creative vision that some people enjoy and some people like, but for me, I felt like maybe if we got an extra 15-20 minutes, bit more backstory, bit of how it actually started, bit more I guess consequences then to the characters that we're following on this journey. Like, you know, why is the president wanting to be hunted down? What has he done? You know, there wasn't enough, I felt, backstory there to really sell that show. It focused very much on like the big screen aspect and the fighting and the guns and all of the effects. Like, it focused too much on that, which, don't get me wrong, was great, but I feel like the plot very much lets it down for me. I don't, you know, if you ask me what the story was, it's about these photographers that are taking photographs of the Civil War, and yeah, it's from their point of view. That's the story. But I couldn't tell you why the Civil War started, you know, and all that backstory, and I kind of like that. And then on the flip side, I felt like this was a really good premise for like a TV show. It did give me like Last of Us vibes in terms of the, like, you know, fend for yourself kind of thing. But yeah, what a great TV show this would be. I mean, maybe it's already a thing in terms of like something similar to this, but what a great TV show idea I thought this would have been. But they went for a big screen option, obviously, and I think it did work well effects wise and all of that, hence my rating of 3.5 star. Now 3.5 star is not a bad star scoring at all. It is very much up there. It just didn't hit that 4 star for me because of the plot. I was really frustrated at that plot element of the film. All of the performances were great. We obviously got Kirsten Dunst, we got Callie Spaney, as I said. We also had Jesse Plemons in there. He was playing like more of a supporting role to the thing. Like, again, he was only in 1 scene, so that was a bit like, you know. We got Stephen McKinley Henderson, who yeah, we've seen in Dune and stuff like that. He was brilliant in this. And yeah, ultimately, I would say this is a little bit of a shame. I really thought this was going to be 5-star, 4-5-star, you know. I thought it was going to be up there for me. Unfortunately not. However, amazing CGI and amazing like effects and all that. Amazing experience. The director did a great job there. But just the plot really let it down for me. But other than that, Civil War, go and check it out. I would highly recommend. Definitely going to pick it up for my collection. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below, and of course I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.